Hey everyone, let's talk about this Breville toaster oven. So one, don't get scared when I open the inside. I have had this and I have used and abused this we got this when we got married. So I've had it for almost 5 years. So this is what it looks like. Yes, it takes up a lot of space, but I never cared because it's something we use every single day. I'll show you the options on it in just a moment, but I do want to start off by saying we do not own a microwave. We have not owned a microwave for the last 4 or 5 years. This is where we heat our food. I also use it to cook because it just saves me a lot of time. I can toss it in here and go about my day. All right, so let's get started. So it opens like this, and it actually comes with this over here. There's also a flat round one that I no longer have. So you can move these. You can move it to the top over here. So there are a couple different places. So that's one of the things that I really liked about it, was that you have these 3 options here, or even 4. And so if you wanted to cook a bunch of different things, you totally can. It also comes with this. This is really, really awesome for air frying. It is not as quick as like one of these air fryers. It definitely doesn't work as fast, but it tastes delicious. I've made like patties and laid them on here and air fried them, and they come out tasting amazing. So with this one, you could just kind of put it in here and let it do its thing. One thing that I will say, if you are planning on using this like this, you might want to put another layer underneath and maybe put a piece of foil, because whatever you're cooking, the oil will drip. And if you can't see my mess that I've made using this in the last few years, it's not going to be fun to clean. We always clean it and it never is perfect. But so that's the inside. And then this part comes off. You can tell I need to clean mine, so I would just take it out and I will go throw this in my sink and wash it and put it back. Sometimes what I like to do is, which I haven't done, is once I clean all of this gunk off of it, I will lay foil. If you do this from the beginning, this won't happen, but you know, we're way past that. I do want to upgrade this at some point, and I saw they have the black one, and I would love to get the black one so it'll match with everything, but that's beyond the point. Let's talk about the options. So you have a lot of different options here. So you have this button over here that you can kind of use to go up or down the different options. You have the start and stop option. When you press this, that's what it looks like. It turns red and then it tells you what it's doing. Okay. You can adjust the temperature and or the darkness. Mine has faded. Again, I haven't treated this well, but I do love it. You have some other options here, like you can turn a fan on, you can turn the light on, adjust the Fahrenheit. So I am gonna really quickly go back to the options here. And so if you have something that's frozen, you can actually click this. Okay, so let's start with option number 1. You have toast. So you can select how light or dark you want your toast. We use this every single morning. I use it when I make a sandwich. It's the best. I like mine really dark, so you can adjust it, or you can have light. Then you have a bagel option. Again, you can choose slices, how many minutes. You can broil. There's a couple different options here: low, medium, high. Adjust the minutes. Then you have a bake option. You can adjust the Fahrenheit and then the number of minutes. You have a roast option over here, a warm option, a pizza option. This is so awesome for frozen pizzas. You don't need to do anything. You just set it. Usually the box will say like 425 or whatever, 12 minutes, comes together, tastes delicious every time. You have the proof option, which I've never used, and I honestly don't know what this option does. You have your air fry option, which I've used so many times. It makes a really loud sound though, so I'm gonna show you. See what it does? It's loud and it does that like the entire time, which is fine. But it does take anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes to actually air fry something. So it's not fast like the regular air fryers. Then you have your reheat option. This is something we use every day, multiple times a day. As I mentioned in the beginning, we do not own a microwave, so we reheat food in here all day long. You just put it on something like this. I actually use the Caraway bakeware, which by the way, I know they seem really large, but I want to show you how perfectly they fit into the Breville. Really random point, but look how big this is. I don't know the exact measurement, but it just fits in here so nicely. All right, let's keep moving through the options. You have a cookies option, a slow cook, and you have an option to dehydrate. I have never used any of these, but it is such an amazing toaster oven that when we had first gotten it, I would air fry things in it that people would typically put on the stove and fry for so long, drenched in oil, and it was just so much healthier, so much better. And both my mom and my mother-in-law were obsessed with it, so one Christmas we ended up gifting one to each of them. It's really awesome. I love it. I cannot wait to upgrade to a new one because I have not taken such great care of this, but despite how harshly I've treated this poor thing, it's held up really well. It works great. Like I said, we use it every single day, not just once a day, but multiple times a day, and it is amazing. We are very, very happy with it. So happy that when it's time to change it, I'm not interested in looking for any other toaster oven. I am going straight to this one.